Canceled cruises, they happen from time to time. They're not your wish or mine. When they happen, we just have to recline. We rebook, we relaunch. It's about the worst thing that can happen in my book. Canceled cruises happen. Sometimes ships have mechanical issues and sailings have to be canceled. Sometimes there's an outbreak of a neurovirus or something on board where a cruise line has to cancel an itinerary. There's different reasons. Storms and hurricanes can result in canceled sailings. But how about this? One cruise line cancels an itinerary for the reason that they cannot wine and dine. They can't feed and provide beverage service to their guests like they want to. Not enough food or drinks. We're canceling your cruise. That's what the cruise line said. We're going to talk about this today. We're going to share this story with you. We're also going to share great news from Carnival Cruise Line, as guests last year in 2022 opened their pocketbook, not to the beards, not to Wall Street giving money to Carnival, but instead to St. Jude. All of us need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Tuesday to all you Islanders. Thank you for stopping by the show today. This is Island Time and I am Derek. And if you're looking for the latest in cruising and cruise news, you've come to the right spot. We are on the island and it is time that we drop our anchors. We take some time to relax in the islands together. We are relaxing today. The entire state, the great state of Arkansas, we've got an ice storm. We've got ice outside. Round one is come through. Round two is almost here. We've had a great debate all day. Before we get into the cruise news today, we'll be there in just a second. Help Amanda and I settle a debate. When you're cooped up at home, maybe it's raining where you're at, maybe it's snowing, you have snow on the ground, you have ice. Our power is on right now. I hope it continues to stay on. There is a chance freezing rain and sleet. But when you're at home, what is your go-to comfort food? I've wanted just some chili, meat and beans, some big slices of stewed tomatoes, put it over some Fritos, throw some cheese on it. I've wanted some chili. Amanda wants some chicken and dumplings. Some of you may not know what that is. What soup, what comfort food is your go-to comfort food? Share it with us. Make us hungry. We're going to be locked in here for a few days. We've bought ingredients for several different things. We need your favorite comfort dish. Share it in the comment section below. Let's get into the cruise news. Carnival Cruise Line announces today that their passengers, they were nice in 2022. They were giving in 2022. Carnival Cruise Line shares that last year, 2022, their passengers gave $3.5 million to St. Jude. They have an activity on board that some of you may know about, some of you may have seen in your fun times. Maybe you've participated, maybe you've seen videos. The Groove for St. Jude. The DJ's got the hits going. They sell t-shirts and stuffed animals for $10. You can get a t-shirt for $10. The stuffed animals are a little bit more. But you donate a minimum of $10 and you get a t-shirt. That's a pretty good deal anyway. But that $10, the entire $10, not just the proceeds from the t-shirt, but the entire $10 or more goes to St. Jude. And Carnival has done this for a long time. But last year was big because it set a record. $3.5 million is now the record for Carnival Cruise Line. It beat the record from 2018. That record was $2.8 million. So it substantially beat the record from 2018. Carnival has raised $26.2 million since 2010, and they have a goal of $33 million by 2025, which they are on mark to do. Awesome job, all you passengers who cruise Carnival. And it leaves me scratching my head a little bit. I wonder why. Why 2022? Why did we break the record in 2022? After all, there were some tough economic times. Inflation is up. Gas prices are up. The cost of food and living is up. Cruise prices even are up. But people were still giving. It's interesting to me. Why do you think that last year, through some of the hardships and challenges, Why do you think we broke that record? Could it be that we've realized the last 3 years how much we're blessed? Could it be how much we value life? We see how precious it is. We see how people need help. And we see sometimes that we're in a position that we can help. Let us know why you think that last year, 2022, passengers on Carnival ships opened their hearts and their pocketbooks more than ever before. I'll be interested to see what you have to say. Cruise news story number 2. The meat of the show today. This is interesting here. Canceled cruise. We're used to canceled cruises. They happen from time to time. And cruise lines do a pretty good job of replacing cruises and relocating passengers. You're supposed to leave out of here, but you can leave out of here. We'll cover your change fees. We'll wait on you, things like that. But Marella Cruises is canceling a 7-night sailing of the Marella Discovery 2 that was set to embark today. It was supposed to leave today from Jamaica. This cruise, a 7-day cruise, was going to explore Panama, have several stops around Panama and a stop in Costa Rica. Passengers were excited. A lot of passengers actually had a back-to-back scheduled. They were on the sailing from last week, and they were going to be on this sailing as well. And Marella shared, we're not going to operate the cruise. We can't operate the cruise. They shared a letter with passengers, both who were on the ship waiting for their back-to-back and those who were in transit on their way to embark on this ship and this awesome cruise. This ship is not just a small ship either. It holds over 1,800 passengers, so it's a good size cruise ship. Listen to this reason why Marella had to cancel the cruise: due to unforeseen technical issues that will impact our ability to deliver our full food and beverage offerings. We're very sorry to tell you that we've taken the difficult decision to cancel our next sailing, our Pride of Panama itinerary. It's not a conclusion that we've come to lightly, but we're not able to offer a suitable alternative cruise. Now, this is interesting because earlier in the week, in this last sailing, this ship actually had some issues with propulsion, some thruster issues. And it made it through that. It made it through the rest of the cruise fine. But now they're having to cancel the current cruise. And they say it's because we can't deliver our full food and beverage offerings. Making it sound like, let's say that we have 10 places to wine and dine you. We can't offer the full 10 places. We can only offer 5 of the places. So we're going to cancel your cruise. Now, if that ship was sailing from North America, yes, whatever, we'll find another cruise. That's fine. But these people have booked back-to-back. They booked their back-to-back because of both of these cruises and what they stand for, where they're going. And people book this cruise and this itinerary because of where it's going, if they're booking only this week. And it's a big cancellation. It's got my mind thinking this. If you're supposed to sail on a cruise ship, let's say it's leaving from the United States, and Royal Caribbean or Carnival, Norwegian, they send you an email and they say, hey, I think we're going to have to cancel this cruise because we cannot deliver the full food and beverage offering. But if you want to, we'll just, we can run the cruise if you want to, but of our 10 places to eat, we're only going to have 4 open. What would be your reaction? Would you go ahead and set sail if they said, hey, Guy's Burger, closed. Blue Iguana Cantina, you're not getting your tacos and burritos. Our buffet's going to stay open. We'll offer some things. Pizza is closed, but the deli is open. If they offered just a few things, would you go forward and cruise? Would you go ahead and say, you know what? I need to break away. I need to get away from work. I need to get away from family and friends. As long as you make sure, yes, I have food, and yes, it's not going to be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I will still cruise. I'm still on board. Or would you say, no, you better cancel that. You better cancel it because this is what I think a cruise is. These are the venues that I want open. If they're not opening, I don't want on the ship. What would be your reaction to this? If you could cruise on a sailing that did not have everything open, would you go ahead and sail on that cruise? Or would you take that letter and say, you know what, okay, I understand. Let's cancel. I do want to mention this because I know that you will ask, what did passengers receive? What did they receive because of this cancellation? A full refund, of course, and $370. And you may be asking, well, that's random. 370. It's 300 euro, which equates to $370 per adult and $185 per child in vouchers for future cruises. That's what they were given. Full refund plus $370 for adults and $185 for children. Is that fair? I think it is. Let us know, though, what you think in the comments section below, and if you would cruise on a ship on an itinerary where they could not deliver the full food and beverage options. Islanders, that's the cruise news today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are not subscribed to this channel yet, please consider doing so. We share the latest in cruising and cruise news. We talk about cruising, our experiences. We share vlogs. We've got an awesome Facebook page as well. Make sure you're subscribed here. You ring the bell to receive notifications when we upload content. You join our Facebook page. The link is just below in the description of this video. And if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. We will hear from many of you Islanders in the comment section below. For now, I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to see what we have. It's time to make some comfort food. Put something on the stove for dinner. I can't wait to see what your favorite comfort food is as well. We'll see you in the comment section below and tomorrow right here on Island Time.